my God, I love the soundtrack to my show. Like, just sounds like, yeah, let's go. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. All right, so welcome back to the show this Friday. And yeah, we have so much, lined up for you. Of course, Willis Ocheng and the lovely girl tonight. We have Hope Wamboye Ocheng, who's a poet, and like I mentioned earlier, a menstrual, champion, a girl advocate. She's doing so many things. Girl, how are you doing? You look so nice. We just stand up, we see your outfit and all the trophies. I don't think I have this much trophies. Congratulations. Look at you. Good job you're doing. All right, have a seat. All these awards in Nizake. She's met the who's who. She's done poems, in front of so many audiences. How are you feeling tonight? Are you happy to be here?
Yes.
How was your day like today?
It was good.
What happened?
I got, when we were having our classes, I got to express what I feel like should be a change in our class and all that.
All right, that's nice. Okay. And now you're doing the things that should change even globally and nationally. Good job.
Yes.
All right, so we'll be getting to that conversation, the chit-chat, of course, with Hope. But for now, we want to turn our focus to Willis Ocheng joining us live from QC. Willis, how are you doing tonight? I need your help tonight, Willis.
My help on what, Betty?
I'm great, Willis, man. When I was I was doing the news, and this word, I could just not remove it from my mouth. I don't know if that happens to you, Willis, sometimes.
Yeah, what happens, Betty, English, as I always talk to people, whether it is a basic English word or it is a name, whichever way, there are certain names or words that can be very tricky for anyone on earth, even in England. Some people may not pronounce certain words correctly because of the backgrounds of certain words or the origins when you go to matters of etymology and all that.
All right. Willis, thank you for that. At least you make me feel better. So that word was immunization. So I kept saying immunization. I could only see you. But now I can say it properly. Immunization, Willis. At least I feel much better.
Yes, Betty, you can say immunization. Sometimes when you have, when you are very busy reading or speaking, certain words that are long, what we call the multisyllabic words, can be a bit difficult for you to say correctly, just like that word, immunization. Now, just like I had a name, something like Deogratius. There is a name, Deogratius, which is also very tricky. You can say Dio, but you remember you can also say Deo. The problem is that last part, where some people would say gratius, gracious and all that, it's gracious. Dio or Deo, gracious.
Oh,
so
right.
All these words and names can be very tricky, Betty, for anyone on earth.
Well, thank you, Willis, and thank you for also teaching us about the name. It's also quite, a special name that is. All right, Willis, let's get straight to our lesson tonight. And the words Leoni Motomoto. Kwanza, I was seeing on X, Willis, your fans, they come in thick, yani they are there. So before we get
they
to
love English and TV 47.
They come in droves. So let's begin with the three words that I have for you. So let me spell this one out. APPRATCHIKS. Okay, so this is an official large political party or an organization.
When you talk about an official of a large party or organization, Betty, that word, first and foremost, we should understand that that word is not purely English. It's from Russian. And now you say APPRATCHIKS. APPRATCHIKS. When the officials are many, you call them APPRATCHIKS. The problem is many people innocently mispronounce that word as APPRATCHIKS with the stress on pa. But that is not the case. The stress is on the part ra. APPRATCHIKS. APPRATCHIKS, not APPRATCHIKS. Yes.
Got you. Now we've even gone to Russia. Willis, thank you for that. Moving to this other one, it's GUBERNATORIAL. So we've had people saying gubernatorial. Willis, how do we go about this word?
Now, we should avoid saying g. Gubernatorial, common but wrong. That letter U just takes the sound U. Gu. Gubernatorial. Gubernatorial. That is when we are talking about, a post that is connected with being a governor and all that. So you say gubernatorial, not governor.
Okay.
Gaba, no.
Okay. Got you, Willis. Gubernatorial.
Yes.
Moving on to this other one.
Yes.
It's also one that gives a lot of people problems. PROTEGE. 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 How do we go about this one, Willis?
Betty, did I hear you say protege?
I'm just reporting what people say out there.
What people say. I
Not
have
me.
occasionally heard the same,
Yeah.
but Betty, we say protege. It's a French word, and the problem is many people think you say protege. Protege, no. You say protege.
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 Okay. Got you, Willis.
Yes.
Thank you for that. All right. Willis, moving on
welcome.
to the words, but we have a lovely lady here in studio, and I know she has a word or two for you. Hope, ebu muulize swali ya kupronounce. This is your camera.
Okay. For the word that I have, it's maybe in terms of poverty. Is it poverty or poverty? Yeah. How can you pronounce it?
There you go. Good job.
Betty, I request you to give that young girl a pat on the back. That word is commonly mispronounced locally, even in serious communication. Many people innocently say poverty. There are also those who also say primary instead of primary. It's common. Primary instead of primary, but we have primary. Then many people also say poverty. Some even say poverty. Poverty, but we should avoid those. You say po. With that low back sound o. Po. Poverty.
Okay.
Poverty. Not poverty and not poverty.
Okay.
Young girl, you get it right and clearly?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. So
Great.
at least now you know. Do you have any other word?
Not really.
Not really. Thank you, Willis, for that. Okay, let's get straight to the words
You're
from
welcome.
our audience.
Okay, I'll be a bit fast, Betty. I'll be a bit fast. Dickens, Nyaga, you say salmon. Salmon, that L is silent, not salmon. Salmon, no. Salmon. Then sardine.
Oh, wait.
Sardine, not sardine, the way we said it, yes.
Oh, are you saying the type of fish like salmon? We don't say salmon. We say salmon. Is that? Did I
Betty, when you are speaking English, you can't say salmon. You say salmon, just like when you say calm, not calm.
Okay.
Palm, not palm. Salmon, not salmon. Many people are not aware of that, Betty.
Okay,
but we are
Willis,
learning.
thank you for that. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Thank you for
then
that.
Then you say, you now know. Now we have also sardine, not sardine. Then mackerel from Dickens' Nyaga. Rashid Vincent, you say segue. Segue, that changing from maybe one film or one music or a song to another, you say to segue. Segue, not segue. Segue, not very common, but remember you pronounce that word as segue, S-E-G-U-E. To segue from one song or one film to another. Now, at fall or G-R-U, at fall of G-R-U, you say trivial and salient, not salient, salient. Titus Bravo, the plural, that plural of river, a river, you say rivers, rivers, with the sound Z, rivers. But now, when you move a car backwards, you say to reverse, reverse, rivers, reverse. Get them clearly. They are not homophones. Peter N. Lubale, Sacramento and Los Angeles. Angeles, not Angeles. Los Angeles, Los Angeles, no. Los Angeles. Now we have Manucho Waliuba. You say hibiscus with a stress on the second syllable. Norman Torre Poror, variable, and then the second word, derivative. variable and derivative. Helen Batembo, you say flourish, to flourish, not to flourish. Then you say malnourished, not malnourished, the way we say it locally. Catherine Nafula, mannequin, mannequin, not mannequin. Mannequin, common but wrong. Mannequin, yes. Sylvanus Peter, you say leisure, you're right. You say leisure, leisure. We covered that last week with Betty. Then we have Amina Chausiku, you say tomb, the tomb, not the tomb and not the tomb. That B after M is silent. Tomb, just like womb, not womb or womb, no. You say womb, you say tomb. We have Victor Mandela. Victor, the fewer the better, brother. Just bring in fewer words so that other people also have a chance. But you are a very great fan of TV47. Now, laity, days, don't say dias. You say days. Tether, imbecile. Imbecile, not imbecile the way people say locally. Cucumber, cucumber. And then lastly, you say machete, machete. Otherwise, Betty, we have this word which I want our viewers at home, I humbly request them to try their tongues with this. We have the word hemorrhage, hemorrhage. But dear viewers, how do you say this word? Can you try your tongue with this one? Well, you say hemorrhagic, hemorrhagic. Don't say hemorrhagic. Hemorrhagic, common but wrong. Hemorrhagic, rhagic, not regic. Otherwise, we have our word that is the surprise word for tonight, coming to you only from TV47. Can you try it? If you said PAPAL, you get an X, a no. If you have just said something like PAPAL, I also give you an X, a no. But that no of learning, because we are all learning. The pronunciation, the correct pronunciation is right here. You say papal, papal, to do with the Pope, papal. And just like we say papacy, not papacy. Finally, if you have any word that is English and you want TV47 to help you, you want Willis to address it, you want Betty to bring it forth, please just send your word to @WillisOchieng1. You can also use @BettyM Kielo or just @TV47 News. And every Friday night, that is Friday night. Do you know why I call it Friday night? Somebody told me exactly that. Somebody told me that night is being fried by TV47 because it's so lovely. That is what TV47 is about. So, Betty.
Yes, Willis.
Have it back. Just have it back now.
Well, Willis, thank you so much. I love it. I love it. I love the interaction also with our fans too. I love Willis. There's some. Actually, we have a fan of the show who's actually asking. I think they're asking about their name, how to pronounce their name. Is it Evans or Evans? I made text to Saizi as you were going on through the words.
You simply say Evans.
Oh.
Evans. Evans, okay. So and so. But please, many people think when you say Evans, it is stylish or unique. No. Evans is simply Evans. But remember, we have that name which we have as Ivan. Don't say Ivan so and so. You say Ivan. Ivan.
Okay.
If you have a name that has Thomas, don't say Thomas. And if you are Jeffrey, avoid saying Joffrey or Joffrey. But please, if you have any name that is tricky for you in English, bring it forth. TV47 will be there for you.
I love that, Willis. You know, Willis, I think next week tunafaa kutackle sasa zile majina za watu, because even people think Beatrice, like my name, is Beatrice, but it's actually Beatrice.
Yes.
I think, Willis, you should have a lesson to fundisha watu.
Locally, we say Beatrice. So many people say Beatrice, but it's Beatrice. And we say to beatify, not to beatify. You know the problem, Betty? Because of the word beat. Beat. So people think it is Beatrice, Beatrice, which is not now the case in what we call the English phonology.
I know, Willis. I think let's consider that for next weekend. Maybe we should have our audience sending their names.
No problem.
Maybe
no
people
problem.
are just saying, calling
no
themselves
problem.
the wrong name. You know. Thank you for that, Willis. Appreciating you tonight. Well, of course, we'll see you next Friday. Willis Ocheng there joining us from Kisi. Unoja Willis just lights up the night and then also makes us question, you know, how nani alikuwa mwalimu wa English? Mwalimu wa English huko wapi? But of course, I'm happy that he's here to teach us the correct pronunciations. All right, so that has been, of course, which is which. All right, so time for our spotlight.